Welcome back in, everyone. Today happens to be National Arts and Education Week, and joining me now is Ashley tell me how to say it. Molyneux, there it is, with Premier Arts Academy. Thank you for coming on today.
I'm absolutely pleased to be here.
What a unique concept you have. So for those that aren't familiar with Premier Arts Academy, first of all, you are newer to the game, but tell us about the history of the school.
Yes, this is year 3 for us, and we're a kindergarten through 8th grade integrated arts charter school. So we're public, free and open to all, and we have 350 students.
That's great. That's fantastic. And you know, to me, I loved doing the fine arts going through school. I did art, I did theater. Talk to me about why you think it's so important for children to have that integrated with their education.
Yeah, there's so much research, and even a recent book called My Mind on Art shows that students, not only students, but people who do art for just 20 minutes a day on a regular basis, not only have better mental health and physical health, but they even have longer life expectancies. That art truly does rewire your brain in ways that are incredibly compelling and powerful. And so not only do we see that in you know, your general health, but for students, it really helps them cement their learning in a different way than reading and regurgitating questions on a test could be. And so they might, for instance, if they're learning about how atoms interact with each other, they might create a dance that shows how certain atoms move within a, you know, within a way, within a scientific reaction. If they're learning about a time in history, they might do a historical tableau where they're acting out what was actually happening during the War of 1812 rather than just reading it in the book. Yeah, absolutely.
That's fantastic. So it's not just, you know, your traditional art class. You look at ways in every different subject that you can get outside the box.
Right, and that's what integrated arts is. It's not just during art class, which they do have. Trust me, they have specials classes every week where they have dance, music, theater, and visual arts, as well as gym. So they have those every week where they're learning the art forms, but on top of that, arts is integrated throughout the day in all the content areas to really help them learn through the lens of something they love.
I know with budget cuts, a lot of public school systems have cut back on arts curriculum.
Yes.
Pretty sad.
Yeah, actually there's volunteers teaching art in many school districts in our county.
Wow.
And it's really sad to me because it is such an important piece of being a well-rounded citizen as you go out. We're not probably educating the next Broadway star, but to be able to go to a play and appreciate it for its aspects or go to a museum and understand what's happening in those art forms is part of just being human and being a contributing member of society.
Absolutely. Okay, so recap the ages. Who is able, what student is able to attend?
So any Indiana resident, kindergarten through 8th grade, is welcome to join our lottery. When we have more interest than seats available, we have a blind lottery. And so that's why it's still public school. We don't get to handpick students or anything like that, but they do get chosen to come and join the school as a part of the lottery. And yeah, so any Indiana resident is eligible.
Fantastic. And it's free to attend?
Yes, it's a free public school. So we still are accountable to the State Board of Education as well as Ball State, who is our partner. But we have a little bit of autonomy in what we do with our curriculum and budgeting and hiring and all of that. So we get to make good choices for kids every day and have that be at the heart of what we do.
That's exciting stuff. Do you have a lot of good teachers on staff as well?
Oh my gosh, I get goosebumps when I think about our staff. I said I'm filling this school with everybody's favorite teachers, and that's just what we've done. A mix of experience levels, and it's really magic. It's honestly the best, hardest job I've ever had and the best thing I've ever done, besides having my kids. It's really the most meaningful thing I've ever done.
Let's talk a little bit more about your story, Ashley. Sure. What inspired you? Obviously, you believe in the arts and education, but when did this idea come into your head?
COVID.
Really?
Yes, honestly. I was running a program called Ed Camp during COVID where students had a place to come during e-learning days when their parents needed to work. And in the afternoon, we had these wonderful opportunities for kids to engage with Premier Arts, with Ethos Science Center, with Star Martial Arts, doing these cool hands-on things. And I thought, gosh, why can't school be like this every day? And it kind of was the epiphany that I needed to say, well, it could if you make it. And so here we are. If you build it, they will come, and they have. We've grown by 83% in the past 2 years.
Well, congratulations on that growth, and
Thank you.
that's exciting for people that are watching at home, parents that might be interested in getting their kids a part of that lottery. When is the next lottery?
Yeah, so we open for the coming school year in January. So that will be, they can fill out the paperwork, and then we'll hold the lottery in March, and then they'll know whether or not they're going to be in next year's class. There will be some openings likely at semester that they can, look at our website and get on the list, on our wait list as well.
Okay, fantastic. Ashley, thank you for your time today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Arts Week is every week at Premier Arts. So.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much again. And if you're interested in learning more, of course, we'll have a link to their website on our website. Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Jack's full forecast is right after this. Stay with us.